Model View Controller, or MVC, is a software architectural pattern used in application development. It divides an application into 3 interconnected components. First, separation of concerns means each component focuses on a distinct responsibility. This pattern is widely used by web frameworks to organize code and improve maintainability. The core roles include the model, view, and controller. The model component manages the data and business logic of the application. It represents the state and data that the application works with. The view handles the user interface and presentation layer. Its job is to display data fetched or processed by the model, making sure the user sees what they need in a clear format. The controller acts as an intermediary between the model and the view. It processes user inputs, handles requests, and updates the model accordingly. This division supports separation of concerns, meaning each part handles specific tasks. Such clear boundaries improve the maintainability and scalability of applications. When a user sends a request, the controller receives and interprets it. The controller then instructs the model to update or retrieve the relevant data. The model processes this request and sends data back to the view. The view formats and renders the data, presenting it to the user efficiently. The MVC pattern enhances code organization by clearly separating different responsibilities. This makes it easier for developers to work in parallel on different components. It also isolates concerns, simplifying debugging, testing, and future updates, which leads to better maintainability of software projects. Here is an example of a controller class in Python. It holds references to the model and the view. The handle request method receives a user's request, interacts with the model to process the data, and then calls the view to render the response. This simple flow demonstrates the role of the controller in managing communication. This code shows a basic model class in Python. It has data storage represented as a dictionary. The process method updates or modifies this data based on incoming requests. The model encapsulates the application's data and the logic for manipulating that data, keeping it separate from the user interface. The view class is responsible for displaying information to the user. Its render method accepts data, formats it, and outputs it in a readable form. In this example, the data is printed with keys and values, demonstrating the view's duty to transform raw data into a user-friendly format. Many popular web development frameworks follow the MVC pattern. Examples include Django for Python, Ruby on Rails for Ruby, ASP.NET MVC for C#, Spring MVC for Java, and Laravel for PHP. These frameworks use MVC to promote organized code structure and efficient application development. Model View Controller divides applications into 3 components, each with clear responsibilities. This separation helps in maintaining clean, scalable, and testable code. MVC is widely adopted in web development to manage request handling and user interface design in a structured way.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.